Okay, welcome everyone on this very, very important day of Lifnei Hashem Titaru, Erev Yom Kippur. Before Hashem, we purify ourselves. Very big mitzvah to do vidui on this day, on any specific sin that you know that you did, to confess. As we learn the Mishna Yomis, because Mishna Yomis doesn't stop no matter when it is. That's the beauty of a learning that goes beritzifus, without stop. That's when you accomplish very big things, as we learn the second and the third Mishnayos in the third parak of Megilla, sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Robert, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, and then Hashama Shirav and Leah, also Nishmas Chaim Zanvil ben Moshe, the Schus Avram ben Yom Benish ben Malkiudis, and family Refuah Shalem for Eliyahu Moshe ben Chai Sarah. We learn, sponsored by Yo Klugman and family, that they should have a Gemara Chasima Teva with everything wonderful. Parnasa Bereva Chubachavait. We learn for Shalem for my Shver Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka. We learn for Meir ben Chai Sarah. We learn Nishmas Miriam Liba Bas Reb Aaron. Neshama should have a lichtige Gan Eden, and the Mishnah tells us, Ein Meichrin Beis HaKnesses, you can't sell a shul, Ella al Tnai, only with the condition, Shem Yirtze Yaziru, that if you want, you could buy it back. To do so without that condition would be disgraceful. It's like you don't care. Divrei HaMeir. The Chacham Meichrin, I say Mimker Eilam, you could sell it for a permanent sale with a stipulation that the buyer can't do the following things. Chutz me'arba dvarim, that the buyer can't use it for four things. La merchatz, for a bathhouse. La burski, for a tannery. La tefila, for a ritualarian. Or la beis hamayim, and for a bathroom. Beis hamayim is another euphemism. We have so many euphemisms for a bathroom, washroom, lavatory, right? Men's room, ladies' room. This is another one, the water room. Rabbi Yehuda Meichun say l'shem chatzir. You could sell it to someone to use it as a courtyard. Once you do it, then he could do whatever he wants with it. The buyer could do whatever he wants with it. I remember when Rav Miller sold his shul, before he moved to Flatbush, he made all kinds of guarantees that it should never be sold as a church. Mishnah Gimel tells us, V'oid Amar Rabbi Yehuda, Beis HaKnesses Shechorav, a shul that unfortunately falls into ruin, it still has residual holiness, and therefore we cannot use it for a eulogy of a regular person. Of course, a Talmid Chacham you could do. It's a big space. You can't spin ropes there. You need big space to do that. You can't spread nets there to trap animals. Nor can you spread on its roof fruit. You can't use it as a shortcut. Basically, you have to still give it holiness. I will render desolate your holy places, and it means that even with desolation, it's called holy. Kedushasan af kishein shemeimen. If it starts growing weeds, lo yitleish, you shouldn't pull it out, mipnei agmas nefesh, because it will cause people anguish and grief, and maybe when people will see it, they will be motivated to spend the money to rebuild it. Rabbi say, again, I want to remind you that everybody should have an easy, inspiring fast. Remember to ask your spouse for Megilla. That's very important. Also remember, we want a better year, so we should tell Hashem different things, how we should be better. Take a little time to write a little to-do better list and put it in your mouser. Also, Rabbi Yisai, I want to remind you that if you didn't do Hataras Nedarim, Tashlich, or Kaparas, to make sure to do it before Yom Kippur. It's a good day to give tzedakah tomorrow. It's a good day to do vidui on any sin that you know that you did. And it's a good time to give brachas to children, to grandchildren, to get brachas. And we should all be zaycha to a gemar chasima taiva u'mesuka.